Gotta rise up, ignite your fire, let your light shine bright through the world. Gotta rise up, spread a little peace and love, boys and girls.
Ladies and gentlemen, we're here at the M4 Studios with my friend Jupiter Frost and Nigel Rojas. How are you today, guys?
Good.
Awesome.
All right, so we're going to get straight into the exciting news. You recently dropped a single. Tell us about this single. You guys are well known to me. Nigel, we have a body of work that we all follow. So tell us what brought this to the surface.
Well, music has been a passion to me for a long time, and I had to put it down a few times to deal with life. And that's how it is. That's how it's good, right? Picking it back up once again. Hopefully, it's for the long run this time. I've been a fan of all types of genres of music, but my personal choice here now is to put out something with some substance. Bring back that poetry into music and that positivity and that vibes, So I reached out to Nigel, and I'll let him take it from there.
Yeah, so for fans of local music, Nigel, you've been around for a long time, doing your thing. I'm a huge fan. That's no big secret. But, you mentioned, before we go to Nigel, you mentioned the positivity. I mean, the title itself says Rise Up. Yes. So, what was the inspiration behind, the title, as all songs and people do lyrics and lyricists?
Well, aside from it being a call to action,
yeah,
it tells my story. I mean, I could write a book and tell my story, or I could sing my song, and this is my way of, telling my story.
Yeah.
I mean, we all go through struggles in life, and Rise Up is basically about that. It's about going through these struggles and being able to rise from it, essentially from the ashes. Then being burnt to ashes and rise out of that and create a new. And that's what Rise Up is about. It's about, going fit now, going fit. Regardless of all odds, going fit.
Okay, so. This is a very interesting collaboration. So how did you guys team up? What was the decision-making process? Hey, guys, let's get together and do a track.
Well, yeah, I'll let Nigel get into that part for you.
Yes, let's hear it, Nigel.
No, well, absolutely. It's been an amazing journey, thus far in life, and you always meet up with other artists, of course, and we feel beautiful when we meet because we all have dreams and we all have these pursuits. And you immediately feel a kindred spirit with certain artists and with all artists, to tell you the truth. And, I did a show with Jupiter Von Frost in San Fernando last year, Orange Sky acoustic. And I was blown away. I heard his words and I saw his performance and thing, and I was like, yo, this fella, is great. So we spoke and thing, and just everything cool. Everything was right attitude, everything else. So it was a great experience that day, and I was like, all right, I remember this dude. And we move on.
Yeah.
About a year after now, all of a sudden, a few moments later.
Yes.
Later.
He gives me a call, and that's it. Yo, Nigel, let's do this. And this is his song, he sent it to me. I love the vibe, I love the words. I love the motivational factor. I love the vibe that we're talking to the youths as well. You know what I mean? This song is the most anti-macho, anti-testosterone, we're gonna kick your ass song.
Yeah.
Right? From two guys who could kick ass.
Yes.
And basically what we were trying to say is that, like, from the youth's perspective and from a fatherly perspective, we have families, and from, a wisdom perspective in these times too, now, boy.
Yeah.
These challenging times, that we could send a message to the world, but to the youths as well, most importantly. And his words encaptured everything that I would want to see.
Yep.
So I was just absolutely proud and happy to be able to work, with Jupiter on this for the first time. And we have a lot of stuff coming, man.
Excellent. So, you made an interesting point. In a lot of words, you read my mind with the next question. It's that in Trinidad, we are known for, soca. That's the main thing right now. And usually, the rock music and rap music, from local artists at least, are usually lower down in the pecking order when you speak to the average person. So, what would you categorize, this track as in terms of music? What would you call it?
Well, we it's a mixture of hip hop reggae and with a little EDM vibe in it. But we're going to call it world music. We're going to categorize it under that genre of world music.
Nice.
Because it's music for the world. It is. Yeah.
Nice. So going back to the positivity, because that's clearly the theme that we're seeing here. Like I said, soca, and then there's also, different styles of music in Trinidad and Tobago that usually lately has been highlighting negative aspects of our culture. That is another topic for another day to discuss. But for you all to take this stance on positivity in a time that we need this, this coronavirus thing has really changed the world. People are in despair and they need a positive message. And, we all know the well-documented problems with our country right now. So having a song like this right now is probably the ideal timing for something like this. So in terms of getting a message out there and things like that, how do you guys plan moving forward to build on this particular track? Is there like an upcoming album?
Yeah.
You don't really get it,
right now, we have just finished this track.
Yeah.
We're just giving it some exposure and stuff like that. We have the music video coming soon. The video is going to be pretty out of the box.
Yeah.
I wouldn't say it's awesome or not. I'll say it's out of the box.
Yeah.
And it's something to look forward to. A good note to point to is that the main character in that video is actually the guy that I am doing my next release with. So that's like a little prelude to the track with me and him. His name is Phil Carter. And look out for that track as well. That track is called Freedom Rain.
Wow, excellent. So you have the upcoming video coming in terms of the distribution of your songs, and so where can people get your songs?
Right now we're in all digital stores, YouTube, everywhere. You can find us. Facebook. You could call me, I send it for you too.
He's making it really available, folks. So, we'll ensure folks, for the EXTV fans, we'll put links in the description below. Be sure to check it out. So, I'm listening to the track. I've been listening to it a lot. Let's just break down the track itself. So, you have your, hip-hop style type vocals, and you could correct me if I'm wrong, if I'm using the wrong terminologies. And then, Nigel, you're kind of harmonizing. I liked the mix. It was a nice contrast for my personal taste. So when you guys were composing that track, was that the original intent to have this sort of, switch back and forth from, the hip-hop style to your Nigel Rojas, harmony?
Yes, definitely, because I have no melody. And, Nigel is amazing with that. His work speaks for itself. And he gave it the perfect element that it was missing to be complete, I would say.
Yeah. Because it did add a nice, and I'm gonna say this, I was listening to the track repeatedly since you released it, and admittedly, now you guys are letting me know that you all knew each other before, but I knew Nigel as an artist, and I knew you as a friend and an artist as well. So when I realized that two of you were doing a track together, I was obviously pleasantly surprised. But I admitted my first thought was, I wonder how that's gonna sound, because I know Nigel sound very clearly, and obviously I'll be very interested, and I was very happy with the result. And I played it for a lot of people. So, how long did this take to produce, though? I mean, it seemed, it seemed very natural, the dynamic back and forth between you guys.
Well, yeah.
Anyone, Nigel, or you?
About 2 weeks, yeah. But Nigel came in
I just came in after a while. I mean, everything was... When Jupiter approached me, everything was there. The entire thing was there.
Yeah, I tried to make it real easy for him.
So it was just laid out.
Just put everything in place for him to just come and...
Creatively, composition-wise, production-wise, everything else, you know what I mean? So for me, it was a dream because I literally walked into something that was already encompassing beauty around me and had my peripheral consciousness on the lock.
Yeah.
Because I kept hearing it in my head after I listened to the demo. That's when I know something is good. For me, if I hear a demo twice and I still singing it 4 hours after in my head, I know that something happened there, So I was very glad to have had that opportunity to just come in and just add whatever little drop in the bucket that I could put.
Yeah.
But there's a genius here we're dealing with.
It's funny he says that, and I don't mean to cut you off, Nigel, but he's calling himself a drop in the bucket here in my project. And I used to be in the crowd like 15 years ago singing Orange Sky songs.
Yes.
So let that be a message to artists and saying to don't give up. Keep following through and find your thing will come to you, your blessings will come, Just keep following through.
And he read my mind. I know you.
Because he's a mentor and he's a legend to me, and to be working with him is like, I don't even know what to say.
Likewise, my brother.
You know, I can definitely feel the mutual respect here. It's very sincere. And I could relate to what you're saying because, you know, I was also a fan back in the day listening to you.
There, we were in the crowd.
You know, we were listening and, you know, not thinking that years later we'd be working with this guy. So it's an honor for two of us as well, you know, EXTV as
Bless
well.
you, my brother.
So, you know, it's a pleasure for us. This is exciting. The moment we did our interview, you know, last year, and for those who are listening in, you could check in the link in the description below. We had a master freestyle from Nigel himself, which everybody seems to like. You know, but speaking of the mutual love, you all spoke about the recent interactions. But there's clearly, to produce a track like this, there clearly has to have some chemistry that is required. And it's very evident
absolutely,
here.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
We spoke about this so many times as well. You know, when you're an artist, and Jupiter would experience this, I would experience this. We meet a lot of younger folk most of the time, or emerging artists, or unknown people. You know, anywhere you go, and it's like, hey, music man, because they recognize you from something. Yeah. Come, hey, my brother, he writes songs, or my cousin know a fella boy, he real good, or whatever. And you don't know if that's the next Bungie Garland. You don't know if that's the next, you know, Marshall. You don't know. So you always have to like kind of make sure and make time to meet these people. And then sometimes you meet them and your expectations might be over high because of what the person said. Yeah. And then you realize, no, this person is not going to make it in music. Yeah. But they're tenacious and they're desirous and they have the spirit, but they're not singing in key or they're not, you know, flowing in a certain way. Yeah. So they have a vibes, but it's not there. I would never mama guy somebody.
Hey, didn't see you there. In case you're wondering what mama guy means, according to Google, which tells no lies, trying to deceive someone, especially with flattery or untruth. And now that we've cleared that up, let's get back to the interview.
You know? Yeah. Because I don't want to be mama guide. Yeah. And I didn't want to be mama guide when I invited Andrew Tanker and David Rudder to my shows. Yeah. When I was 21. Yeah. Wow. I didn't want them to tell me, hey, yeah, great. And it wasn't, right? So it's the same thing. You know, and we pass on love and encouragement to everyone in art and music, but you don't lie and say it's great when it's not. Yeah. You know what I mean? So when I collaborate with an artist, it's really from the pit of my soul. Yeah. I don't collaborate just like that. I'll tell you the truth, the last collaboration I did was with Bungie Garland in 2013. Yeah. Wow. This is the next one here. Wow. I appreciate that.
Some blushing taking place.
Yeah, pretty much a lone wolf, you know what I mean, and do my thing my way and do my thing. And our thing as a band, you know, we have our path cut and we do our thing. So when I do a collaboration, it's because I truly respect the other artist and I see the absolute worldwide potential in not just the words but the vibration that person emulates, and that person is Frost right here.
Give thanks.
Yes,
At this point in time, it's that chapter.
Give thanks.
Yes, yes. I'm seeing the cheeks turning red a little bit there, you know.
Man, I mean, Dread, from one of your mentors, right?
Yeah.
To be hearing this kind of thing. I mean, I'll be real honest with you. If somebody else was telling me these things, I'd be like, you follow my head with dreams. Yeah. And but, I mean, this is a person I highly respect. I've been following his music career. I love the music of Orange Sky and the band. You know, they're a big influence to me. So to have these kind of compliments coming, hey, my cheeks must get red, man.
I mean, my cheeks getting red for you. So I mean, I can only imagine.
It's not even meant to be compliments. It's meant to be facts. And what I'm stating to you is that, all right, I see Jupiter as an equal. I see him as a younger, very driven, multifaceted, talented artist.
Give thanks.
It's heart and soul, and everything is good. I don't see why anybody wouldn't be a fan of him across the world.
Yes.
So right now, but he already has his catalog of music, and the stuff that he about to do is even better. So as far as I'm concerned, this is something in its prime that needs to be nurtured and not even cultivated, but promoted and done the right way, marketed and stuff the right way. So
correct.
It's a situation where we're looking for that kind of infrastructure to push out to the world, to meet the masses. You can't go with tomatoes to a pineapple market. You know what I'm saying? And there are those out there who will take your 1,000 pound of tomatoes and put it in the right market. Yeah, correct. And then you will be truly judged. You can't judge if you're a success or a failure from sitting in Trinidad and putting stuff on Facebook and seeing what will happen. You know what I mean? We've done this and we know. So The future is extremely bright. That's why we wear shades, you know.
Yeah.
Future real bright.
Yes,
The
yes.
future is bright.
Correct.
Yes, man. Yes.
Drop another bomb there.
2020 thing now start.
Yeah.
For those of you who don't know,
Hopefully
Nigel is a
start
classic
next year.
comedian. I
The
love
world
this.
is coming together very soon. They're
Yeah.
gonna have front page. I don't know when it's gonna be. It's gonna be sometime in the future. The front page in worldwide newspapers are gonna be collective. Front page is gonna be remove your mask.
Yes.
You know,
Yes.
eyes wide shut.
Yes, yes.
Right. Remove your mask.
Oh, yes.
When
And
that
so the
happens, they'll
next-
probably get Peter Minshall to say it.
Yes.
Oh,
Probably
yeah.
get it
And-
Trinidad. Remove your mask.
He has a way of saying things.
Yes.
Yeah.
And basically that's what I'm saying. It's like when that happens, the world is going to party
Yes.
And we're gonna spread love.
and binge
And
on
let-
love and freedom and breathe.
Let
Yes.
freedom reign.
coming.
That's
It's
the track
coming.
that I have coming afterwards. Let freedom reign. Spread love and let freedom reign.
And speaking
that-
about, just to build on what you're saying for the future projects, you're speaking about building for the future, planning ahead. What other tracks? I mean, you probably answered the question right away. Tell us about the upcoming tracks.
Right, so we have this track coming with Phil Carter soon. I wouldn't divulge much more than
Oh, it's a
that
secret,
for now.
folks. Yeah.
But Nigel and them and Orange Sky have some big, amazing stuff. I got to hear it. I ain't telling all about it, but oh my God, I will see y'all in the pit next year.
Oh my! So EXCV is gonna get the exclusives when you guys drop those bombs for us.
Definitely.
If you like Rage Against the Machine,
Oh,
if you
I
like
definitely do.
Ice-T,
Mm-hmm.
Body Count, you know what I'm saying?
That kind of
Just
jazz.
understand what it is we really coming with now, boy.
All right.
You know what I mean? Before the world start partying, we gotta talk about how the walls crumbled and
Yes, yes.
and how the bridges were burnt. You know,
Yes. Yes.
that's where we're coming.
So
with.
anybody who knows me behind the camera knows that Andre Soklal of EXCV is a massive fan of Rage Against the Machine. That is, one is associated with the other. I have an entire wardrobe with Rage Against the Machine jerseys.
Nice.
I have my body count. Well, I had to burn the CD because that was how it was back in the day. So I had my body count with
Popular.
Ice-T. Yes, yes.
Well, then we're talking about Cypress Hill, Skull and Bones too.
Yes, yes.
Side two,
Be real on those guys,
side two. You know what I mean? So this is
Yeah.
what we're
Yeah.
bringing to the table.
Wow.
But I don't want to say that. We don't want to say nothing.
Don't wanna spoil the party,
doers,
folks.
We doers, we're not sayers.
Yes,
but
yes.
I could tell you, you know what I mean? If God spare life, I don't live, I die today. That was the intention. That's why we seen it.
Yes, yes. Yep. So, of course, in traditional EXTV fashion, and Nigel knows this, we usually ask our musical guests to drop a freestyle for us.
Yo, I'm having big dreams, I'm seeing big things, but I gotta put in the work or they don't mean nothing. It's been a long road, and now I'm just getting started. I couldn't stop from going up, my flight's been chartered. I've been through hell and back, they don't know what I've been through. But when my fire bright, this all is shining through. You gotta do the same, man, I'm telling you. Don't ever let the negative infiltrate you.
Rise up, ignite your fire, let your light shine bright to the world.
Gotta
Rise up, spread a little peace and love, boys and girls.
Gotta
rise up, ignite your fire, let your light shine bright to the world.
Gotta
Rise up, spread a little peace and love, boys and girls.